All right,
Yes, we can see the screen.
cool. Thanks, Adele. All right, hey guys, hey everyone. Thanks for joining. Today is January 17th. This is the weekly CAPI release team meeting. Reminder that Cluster API does adhere to the CNCF Code of Conduct, which basically adheres to being respectful of each other. It's a pretty small group, so I don't anticipate having issues, but if we get too many interruptions, I'll ask people to start using the raise hand feature. Feel free to do it if you want to. I haven't really had too much of a problem with that. People just kind of speaking up when they want to. Cool. So first thing I wanted to do is kind of go back through some of the topics we discussed last week. So we got some follow-ups here. I wanted to just start at the top with this one. I know we have a couple of sort of long-running flakes in CI that we've been kind of kicking around. They're down here if you want to take a look. And last week, I think Adil, you were not here, and Sunat mentioned they were going to check in with you about kind of the progress on these. Because it looks like the last kind of updates are back in November. So if Adil or anybody from CI wants to chime in and give us an update on these, that'd be cool.
Yes, I am still working on the upgrade flake that we have in cluster CTL upgrade test. I'm still working on it. Other than that, we have a flake in the dual stack tests. I think this one is in the dual stack. This one, I didn't get much time to look into it. But yeah, we are booking like a weekly meeting with the CI team. So we will, from now on, like every week, we will try to debug them and try to solve them, these issues.
Okay, cool.
They're
Yeah,
still in progress. Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Also,
so good.
there are two issues. I will link them to the board. One was regarding the refactoring of the quick start end-to-end tests. And the second one is there was another flake which was actually introduced by me, so I had to revert it. So the CI was read, I think, 2-3 days back. So I will also try to fix and find what caused the CI to break. Because
Cool.
actually, it can only be because of flaky tests. Otherwise, the PR would never have been merged. So
Gotcha. Cool.
I
Yeah,
will link it to the board. Yeah, and I will add it to the talk. Thanks.
yeah, either or both sounds good. Yeah, thanks, Aditya. Okay, cool. And then we had one more follow-up that was CI related, which was this one, which has kind of been kicking around for a while about the CI team. And I think Nawaz, you and I chatted about this briefly last week.
Yep.
Um,
Apologies again. I couldn't get a chance to check with Adil on this. I was out sick most of the long weekend.
okay, cool. No worries.
I'll update soon.
Thanks. And then the final one was, this was coming back to you, Aditya. I think you were going to look into this one. I actually don't know if there was
Yes.
a
So
follow-up.
I will. So I wanted to contact Sunat, if I pronounce his name correctly, because he has some. So we had to think about and share our learnings, but I couldn't do that. And yes, I will be taking care of that with him, together with him.
All right, nice. Sounds good. Cool. So that yeah, that covers all the follow-ups from last week. So we can get into this week. So yeah, anybody who was on the call yesterday or has been kind of keeping track of the Cluster API channel knows that we did complete the first patch cut yesterday. So I dropped a link there if you want to check out the release notes for those. And yeah, thanks again to everyone who helped out. And I think it's, it's always kind of a team effort. And I think it went overall pretty smoothly. I think there's always a couple things that come up, especially for the first time around for, a new team and everything. But overall, I think it was a pretty good session. For those on the release team lead team, That's a lot of words. I will probably be sending out a message sometime this week, just like calling for volunteers if someone wants to drive the next session. And I'll send out an invite and we'll kind of schedule it out from there. But just to put that on your radar, if you're interested, feel free to reach out to me directly if you are interested. If not, I'll throw a message out there and give people an opportunity to just put their hand up for that. Cool. And then the only other discussion topic I had was this came up during our release, and I guess it's kind of been open for a bit. I actually thought I saw Durai on the call today, but maybe they dropped. Or maybe I was mistaken entirely. This is still unassigned. I think this last note in here seems to be, from my understanding of the issue, a pretty good indication of the changes we want to make. So I think I'll probably bump this, but it doesn't look like anything's actually been done. And this was back in October. I mean, also no one followed up on it, so you know, it's understandable. Not pointing fingers at anybody. But I guess this is getting some attention and seems to have been kind of talked about quite a bit here. So I think we're pretty close to consensus on what sort of a workaround or a better approach would look like. So from my perspective, this issue is still open. It's still unassigned. So if anybody feels like they want to take this on, we can add it to the board for improvement tests for this cycle. But just wanted to throw that out there as well. Cool. And that's it from my side. I'll stop there. If anybody else has any topics or discussion things they want to bring up, if anybody needs help or input on any of the improvement tests, now's a great time to go for it. All right, cool. No takers, that's fine. Just a heads up, if you missed the session yesterday, I'm gonna upload the recordings when I have a chance. I'll probably just do it when I upload this meeting recording, and just list them here. So for reference, if you want to go back and kind of go through it, a lot of it is us waiting for jobs to complete, but there are actions that we do have to take still kind of quote unquote manually for the release cut. So I'll upload those for reference. And yeah, that's all I got. So there's nothing else. Thanks everybody for joining. If you're going to be in office hours, we'll see you in about 20 minutes. If not, have a great week and thank you for all your help.
Thanks, Ethan.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.